drive, on a 2 gig little flash drive that you just plug into your USB port. And so if people want to buy it, they can buy it on my sites now. They can buy this 2 gig flash site preloaded with all of my audios and archives on it. And so I'm making that available for people who want to buy it. But it's just simply to make that demand happy. A lot of people are asking for that. You don't have to pay to hear me speak. Yeah, this stuff runs on my website for free all day long. You can go to my website, you can listen to it, go to my archives page, it's all free. Go to my, you can even listen to my books at SherryAudios.com. I have both of my books translated into text to audio, so you can listen to the text instead of sitting and reading the books. The articles themselves on my websites are these books. You can read that for free. Everything I have has been offered for free, and will remain that way. For people who want to pay for it, people who want to help support my ministry, then you can buy these items. The USB flash drive I just thought was the best route. I liked that. I like those little things. I didn't realize a DVD could hold a lot either. So I might eventually change to a DVD format. But I kind of like these USB drives, these little flash drives. I have 2 on a keychain around my neck, and so I asked my boys, how you like my dog tags? My dog tags are 2 USB flash drives. And so, yeah, I figure somebody set me a head up on Windows Vista, being set up to go after people on radio shows to keep them messed up. I wouldn't doubt it. It's just so security crap. You can't even get past your own control panel and get online. And you know, if they want in your computer, they get in it anyway. They've got backdoor access. So no matter how much they want you to think that you're secure on your computer, it's hogwash. If they want in your stuff, they're going to get in it. There's no stopping them. I mean, look how much control I have over my own domain, SherryShriner.com. It's still being held hostage. So you still have to use the SherryShriner.net and SherryShriner.org. And naturally, I've been hearing from people, there's links that have been hijacked on them, and so I'll get them fixed. I'm going to start going to some questions from listeners. A question from our listener. I was wondering on Joyce Myers, is she a Benny Hinn, or is she one of the okay ones? Joyce Meyer, you know what? There's a lot of stuff on her, and I'm not even going to go into her and my own personal opinions or whatever. Of course, my personal opinion was I really liked her when I first started listening to her. But she's just as much of a fraud and a con as the others are, so, yeah, sorry to tell you that. Alright, someone trying to record it, good. Question. If you have a question for the show, you can go to SherryTalkRadio at yahoo.com, send me an email there. Comments on Revelations 9 to 11. That's some digging. I usually just like these questions. I can just spout up answers off the top of my head. Let's look at Revelations chapter 9 to 11. I think you're talking about, other than the building of the arrival of the 2 witnesses, the 5th and 6th trumpets. Yeah, Revelation 9, you're talking about an alien invasion. Chapter 16, Joel 2, the arrival of the 2 witnesses in chapter 11. I'm not going to get into all that tonight. Spent an incredible amount of time talking about alien invasions on this show. Be talking about it a lot tomorrow. I'm doing an interview with Stuart, one of the correspondents for the Edge AM Daniel Ott's show. I'll be doing an interview tomorrow for their Thursday show. I think they have some kind of new Thursday show over there at the edgeam.com. And so I'll be recording an interview tomorrow for that, and that will be replayed on Thursday. For those of you who want to jump over to the Edge AM and Daniel Ott's page and listen to my interview with Stuart. Hi, Sherry, how are you? My question is this. What do you think of the Bush administration's upcoming conference on the creation of Palestine state? Carved out of biblical land and planned to give the eastern part of Jerusalem to them. Anyone who's part of this says Bush should be held responsible. Yeah, I heard they were putting up a wall to divide Jerusalem from the east and the west. And that's always been Bush's plan. Years ago I said, watch out for Bush's betrayal on Israel. Because right now it looks like he's got this big buddy-buddy thing going with Israel. He doesn't. He's always been working for a Palestinian state thing over there to betray them all. I'm far-fetched to say anything. Define today's Jerusalem. Define today's Israel. Define the people of Israel today. I think that's one thing that the churches have people in a mess over. Right now, there's nothing in running Jerusalem but serpent seed. This is the most insane, craziest, blasphemous Talmudic bunch I've ever seen anywhere. Outright Satanists governing Israel today. And we think it's bad here. It's worse in Israel. Because they're outright serpent seed. And so are the ones here, but we know what they are. They're politicians. The problem with Jerusalem is you have a bunch of rabbis and religious leaders, the Pharisees and Sadducees of Jesus' day, calling themselves Jews when they're not. They're fake Jews. They're serpent seed line. And they're the ones running Israel today. And so the real Israelites over there being in pretty much the same mess Americans are in over here, secondary to a Satanist government overrunning them, running them over, not being able to do a whole lot. But what we have found a way of fighting against the serpent seed, defending against the alien invasions coming with this orgone, because they hate the orgone. And that's one way the Lord's people have been able to protect themselves, getting it around their yards, their neighborhoods, their towns, so that these aliens will not stay there when they do come. Some kind of protection. You can go to my website, OrgoneBlasters.com, and read up on the orgone, OrgoneWarriors.com. A whole group of the Lord's people working on this to get orgone out. Please, somebody, your sound is great. Okay, great to hear. People can actually hear me. I'm not too sure how the upload will be. I just got this $400 Sony program, and I have it installed and working on my computer that I can't use right now. And I just installed it on this computer, and it's telling me my registration number isn't correct. And it's the only one I have, and so I don't know if I'm going to get all the editing software, audio software I need on this thing. It's just such a hassle. It's one thing after the next. Not just even down to a registration number. You wanted 9/11. It's Revelations 9-11. Yeah, Abaddon, king over the bottomless pit. Get into that right now. Okay, people let me know the volumes. Okay, and I've gone through some of these emails earlier in the week, just getting a heads up, see what people are interested in, and now I have no idea, and so I have to go through. I'm not one who plans anything. I like spontaneity. I don't plan. I don't have a script. I've heard that John the Baptist, this is from a listener, was writing Revelations, was not actually writing about future events to come about with the Roman Catholic Church, because he had to write in codes so they wouldn't know that he was talking about them. Do you have any info on this? Well, actually, it wasn't John the Baptist who wrote Revelation. It was John the Apostle, the Lord's brother. Two different people. I believe he was talking about he was exiled on an island of Patmos, so he would have no familiarity with the RCC at that point. They weren't even